Okay. Alright, folks. Well, Backlash was last night. I'm here to give you my review on Backlash. Once again, thanks for coming, tuning back into my channel. I really appreciate it. For all you people that have tuned in and watched my videos, I really appreciate it. If you like my videos, if you like the content, hit a subscribe button for me and hit a like and whatnot. And so anyways, I did a Backlash prediction video and an NXT review just recently on my channel. So those are all up there. But now we're going to talk about the Backlash review. I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, was last night a dream? Did I just dream Jinder Mahal won the heavyweight title? Was that actually true? Did that actually happen? Unfortunately, yes, it actually happened. Jinder Mahal is the new WWE heavyweight champion. And I'm just like, oh, last night I watched that match, I was like, I was in total shock. I didn't think that WWE would give him the title. It'll be interesting to see where they go with this now that Jinder is the champion, because Randy Orton, I know, has got a rematch clause, I'm sure. So the question is, how long will Jinder be the champion and whatnot? That was the shock of the night. I was just like, I had a friend over here last night and we both were just like, Jinder just won? What? Yeah, I was like, what the heck? I was like, wow, that was just totally unexpected. Didn't expect that. It'll be interesting, like I said, it'll be interesting to see what WWE does with, goes with this, how they go with it, because a lot of people were not happy with Jinder winning the belt last night. Me personally, I didn't really want him to win. I wanted Randy to keep the belt and lose it to somebody else. But, Jinder won. He's the champ now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on SmackDown Tuesday night when he comes out and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. But yes, Jinder is the new WWE Heavyweight Champion, folks. Never thought I'd say that. Never thought I'd see it. A guy that's been pretty much a jobber most of his career is now a heavyweight title holder. So, wow. But anyways, on to the rest of the matches. The kickoff match was Todd Dillinger, the perfect 10-10-10. Love Todd Dillinger. Love the guy. Awesome. He went up against Aiden English, the guy who sings. And I'm just like, oh, God. Anyways, I'd rather see Ty actually on the main show instead of on the kickoff show. But, you can't get everything you want. But, Ty Dillinger won the match. Great match. He beat him with his he beat Aiden English with his finishing move, the tiebreaker, and whatnot. That was a great match. That was a pretty good, solid little kickoff match. I hope that Ty gets some more chances at gets some shots at some gets a shot at some of the belts. I like to see him go. I like to see him in the Money in the Bank match. I like to see him maybe do a match with Kevin Owens for the U.S. title. And whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, Ty Dillinger's great. He's the perfect 10-10-10. When his music hits, the crowd just 10 every time. All the time. So, he is so over right now. The first match of the evening on Backlash, which I was actually surprised they did this match first. I was hoping they'd do it later on in the card, but they did it first. Shinsuke Nakamura, his main roster debut, finally, against Dolph Ziggler. Now, the match was actually really good. The match was better than I thought it was going to be. Nakamura comes out on top of the win with the Kinshasa to Dolph Ziggler. Great match by both guys, but they both, put on it was a good match. I enjoyed the match. I just wish they would have given Nakamura a better, I don't know, entrance, like maybe something kind of special, since it was his main roster debut. Like, I don't know. I mean, they could have done something cool, but they didn't. But that's all right. But I mean, the crowd was so singing his song as he came out. It's awesome. If you ever get a chance to see Nakamura live and in person, oh my gosh, when his song hits, the crowd just erupts singing. Oh my gosh, at NXT TakeOver Orlando, it was awesome. So if you ever get a chance to see Nakamura wrestle in person, it's awesome. Trust me on that one. The next match was the tag team title match with the Usos and Breezango. This match was very good. It was a very good match. It had some comedy involved with it as well. The Usos came, the Breezango came out, and Tyler Breeze was dressed up in his janitor's outfit he had on during SmackDown last week. He comes out with the janitor outfit on. He had the little janitor, the mop bucket. He was wheeling it out, and he was mopping the ramp way, and I'm just laughing. I was like, what the heck is this? So he's actually on the ring apron wrestling in the janitor outfit, and he gets into the ring with the Uso. Well, I forgot which Uso it is, and he's like got the mop, and he's like, you know, mopping the ring, the ring, and hitting the Uso with the mop. And later on in the match, the crowd is literally chanting, "Let's go mop." I'm not kidding. I was just like, are they really chanting for a mop? But anyways, so later on in the match, one of the Usos breaks his mop. And then and next thing I know, he's dressed up like an old grandma on the ring apron. And I'm just like going, oh my gosh, this is great. So he comes in, he's dressed up in an old grandma outfit. The crowd's chanting, "Let's go grandma," and whatnot. And then later on the match was actually a really good tag match. But the Usos ripped the dress off of Tyler, and then they slung it, and it hit JBL square. It hit JBL in the head, and it was just hilarious. The match was a good match. I wish Breezango would have won, but the Usos came out on top, so they're still the SmackDown title champions. And I'm pretty sure they're probably setting them up for a thing with the New Day, who's fixing to come back here hopefully soon, and they'll probably have some big feud for the tag titles and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're setting up for, and all that. The next match, which I thought was a really good match, I mean, was Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is, oh my gosh. Sami Zayn took so much punishment in this match. I was actually surprised he was even able to go. But man, Sami Zayn just doesn't give up. The guy never quits. And Sami Zayn came out on top, folks. He did an Helluva Kick. Hit him with an Helluva Kick to win the match. But boy, he took some punishment. He took a deep six. He took many, his back. I mean, shoot. He's probably going to wake up sore this morning with his back, because his back took a beating. But Sami Zayn came on top. That was a really good match. Sami Zayn, I'd like to see him go do more on SmackDown. He seems to be getting more opportunities on SmackDown than he did on Raw. So hopefully maybe we'll see Sami Zayn in the Money in the Bank match, which would be cool. I'd like to see Sami Zayn in the Money in the Bank match. I'd like to see Sami Zayn win the Money in the Bank match. But, you know, we'll see what happens. That's later on down the road and whatnot. So the next match is the women's match, which was the Welcoming Committee. The Welcoming Committee versus Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. That match, it was a pretty decent match. It wasn't what I call exciting. Natalya put Becky Lynch in the sharpshooter and won the match. Becky Lynch, I don't know what her outfit was definitely different. She had a definitely new look. But the Welcoming Committee won the match. Where this goes from here, I have no idea. Because I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. Hopefully we'll see something come out of this match. The United States Championship match probably was the match of the night, with a really crap ending. Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, two guys that can go. They can go. Great match by both guys. Styles had everybody was talking about Styles' knee, and it came into play later on in the match. God, he did a brutal spot on Kevin Owens. He suplexed him on the out. They were out on the ring apron, and he suplexed him. They were both along the ring apron outside the ring, and he suplexed him, and Kevin Owens hit the edge of the ring there, the ring apron on his back. Oh my gosh, that looked that looked brutal. And then Owens did I forgot what the move was off the top rope, but it was brutal on AJ and whatnot. AJ tried to do his phenomenal forearm. His knee gave out on him and whatnot. And then they were doing something on the outside, and Styles was trying to set Owens up to do a Styles Clash on the announce table, and Styles got his foot caught apparently in one of the holes on the announce table, and he couldn't get out. And Owens won by count out because Styles couldn't get out. His foot got caught. And I was just like going, really? You let the match ended on a count out, folks. You know, I'm just like, why? That was such a good match, and you ruined it with a count out victory. Maybe that means that they're going to do more. Maybe they're going to have another match. I don't know. I mean, AJ, you know, he looked. I don't know. He had to be helped out of the ring. He had to be helped out after that match was over because Kevin Owens kicked him from behind after the match was over. So we'll see what happens with AJ. Hopefully, he'll be okay after the match. But the match was a good match. I just didn't like the way it ended. I wish they would have ended it. I mean, if AJ was going to win by count out, I don't want a count out victory. I don't want somebody. I don't like watching a good match and it ends on a count out. I mean, come on. But anyways, maybe they're setting up for something else. Maybe they're setting up another match with AJ and Kevin Owens. I'd like to see another match with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles. But I guess we'll find out on SmackDown come Tuesday night what all happens out of that match. The next match was Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Two guys that I'm kind of like, okay, why is this match even on the main card? This match, to me, should have been on the kickoff show, and the Ty Dillinger Aiden English match should have been on the main card. But anyways, that's the way I would have booked it. But, you know, Luke Harper beat Eric Rowan. I mean, I don't know why they were going against each other. I don't know why, but they had a match. Harper won. What can I say? I mean, there's not much to say about it. I mean, Harper actually looked really good. Anyhow. And then, of course, the main event match, which everybody knows by now, Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship belt. Jinder Mahal is the new WWE Champion. Orton attacked Jinder before the match even started, and you know the match was a pretty decent match. Randy was pretty much had a pretty good control over it, and Jinder, you know, Randy hurt his shoulder. And so Jinder kind of concentrated more on Randy's shoulder. You had the Singh brothers on the outside. They kind of got involved. Randy Orton, he annihilated the Singh brothers on the announce tables. I'm like, oh gosh, oh Lord, that was so. I was like, whoa, that looked like that hurt. So he, you know, but Orton, he did his, you know, his patented, like, you know, he set Jinder up for the RKO, hit the RKO, didn't get the pinfall because the Singh brothers drug Jinder out before he could get the pin on him, before Randy could get the pin on Jinder after he hit the RKO, and then that's when everything went crazy. Orton went after the Singh brothers. He did his patented like DDT out from the rope on both the Singh brothers at the same time. And then Jinder Mahal comes up from behind him, hits him with his finishing move, which I don't even know what it's called. Something called, I think it's the Colossus. I think that's what they called it on TV. I don't know. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Came up from behind him with his finishing move, the Colossus. 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal is the new WWE Champion. And the crowd was just like, half the crowd was like this. I'm not lying. They were like, what? So there was a kid in the front row, and he just had this look on his face like, what the heck just happened? And I'm just like, yeah, I felt that same way because I was just like, I'm like, what? Really? Jinder Mahal? Wow. I was kind of like, whoa, I did not expect that. That was just totally unexpected, folks. I was like, wow, what the heck are they going to do with Jinder now that he's the champion? Where is this going to go? Now it makes you want to watch SmackDown to see what's going to happen next because you got Jinder Mahal as your champion. I'm like, that's just crazy. And then you have a few weeks or so. I think Money in the Bank's later on in June. I think I don't know when June Money in the Bank is. But what's going to happen? I mean, who's going to, you know, is Randy going to get a rematch? Is Randy going to win the belt back? I mean, all the questions will be answered, I guess, on SmackDown on Tuesday, which should be an interesting show and whatnot. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see where all this goes because I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with all this. and all that. So, yeah, I thought, I mean, overall, I'm going to give Backlash probably, I give it about a 6 out of 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10, somewhere in that range. And whatnot. It was a decent show. It's better. It's been better. It's better than some of the Raw pay-per-views that I've seen lately. Which is the next one is Extreme Rules and whatnot. But yeah, so that's my review on what I thought of Backlash. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Backlash. I actually enjoyed it, and whatnot. But let me know in the comments what you thought of Backlash. If you hit me up with a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. I probably will have. I'm supposed to get a Pro Wrestling Crate tomorrow, so I'll probably try to do a Pro Wrestle Crate unboxing video tomorrow at some point, and whatnot. So that'll be coming here in the near future. Wrestle Crate, I got that coming. I think it's going to ship out today. They're supposed to ship out today, so it's going to take probably about a week for it to get here. So that might not be till next week. So just stay tuned for those two. Those are the next two things I've got videos coming up. But other than that, that's it. Raw's tonight, so we'll see what happens on Raw. See what's going to happen to Raw tonight. But other than that, that's all I got to say about that. Backlash, 6 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of it. And everybody have a great Monday.